Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Another pensioner had her life threatened by a gunman after he attempted to enter her home on Saturday. I have a head cold, so please forgive me, my voice. She's 83 years old and she was home alone in St. Michael, and it happened around 10 p.m. and she didn't want her identity to be disclosed. They're saying she's Vincentian, she's out of St. Vincent, but she worked as a domestic worker in Barbados. So if she's getting pension, she's getting bare bones. That's a bare bones. So why would a grown brother, go into her home demanding money? She has and cannot be in possession of a great deal of money. You notice that they're not going to Mark Maloney's neighborhood, correct? You notice they're not going to the white neighborhoods. They're only threatening, scaring, and traumatizing their own. That was a reason. This was a reason why I wrote books on Mark Thompson. It shows that these particular guys, they predate on, they're predatory and they're opportunistic, and they would, I keep saying it, they would sell their own down the river and then salute the white man. So it's, no matter how you look at it, there's no hold up from the tortures of slavery. There's no reprisal. There's nothing that you can like inhale. It's time to inhale and exhale or whatever. You do not have an opportunity to do that because your own, the ones that look like you, are ready to sell you down the river, take what little you have, and they don't care. It's a different breed. Okay, she's saying it's the second time it has happened to her, and she's not sure if she can take it anymore because she's not able to sleep. She says she doesn't have any money. Yeah, she's a domestic retired worker. They don't have any money. Okay, so she said that when she first screamed, no one from the area helped her, but she did have the opportunity to call the police while the guy was telling her to put down the phone and turn off the TV and, whatever. She made sure that she called the police, and she actually said that the police responded quickly. Okay, so there are two voice notes I want to play that goes along with this particular blog. Okay, they're talking about recently another elderly person was robbed or attempted robberies. But yeah, they are targeting older people that they know cannot match up to their strength. And it's a Mark Thompson move. It's a Mark Thompson move. They would target you. They're not going to the white areas, and they will sell their own down the river. Understand what I'm saying? Please understand what I'm saying. You cannot even trust your own. Let me play the two voice notes, okay? Hold on. Here they are. Let me play the first one.
Well, I am not nobody to live with me, but I was living here by myself these years and years and years, and it's only now that happening. I live here more than, when I come and live here, I was 25, and I'm 83. No, I just go pay my bills and go to the doctor myself. I do everything myself, because even when I go to the doctor, they want to know if somebody come with me. I tell them no.
Here's the second one.
I wasn't sleeping. I just lie down there watching the TV. I just heard the window push up the bang, They push up the window. And I heard the window push up, and when I turned, so because I was back in the window, when I turned to look at the window, that person had a gun and two gloves a pair of gloves on their hand. And I get up and I run inside and I holler to call the people next door to let them know something happened to me, but nobody hear me. So I take up the phone and I call in the police, and the person says, turn off the TV. Turn off the TV. I turn off the TV. I call the police.
That's it. This is Sheriff Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.